very first one is I will discuss about assembly drawing. So what is an assembly drawing? So it is a simple, it's a collection of parts. Okay, it might be in
Okay.
a 3D view or isometric views, and which contains some information like the number is on the individual parts. Okay, might be the location of their assembly is shown by using some arrows. Might be the name of individual part is written on the or a side of a part. Okay, by showing with an arrow. So
Mm-hmm.
likewise, the assembly drawing will be there. Then part drawing is a on which we are having a particular sketch. Along with sketch, we are having its dimensions. Right. If suppose I want to draw a shaft having a length of 10 mm and diameter of 5 mm. So how can I
Okay.
read this particular drawing? So I need to provide the diameter and length of that particular shaft on a sketch and a drawing. So for such a drawing, we can call it as a part drawing. And the next one is production drawing. So how we
Mm.
can differentiate production drawing from all these things? So just by adding more detail to the drawing called as a production drawing. Okay. So for example, if suppose I do have part drawing, okay, so which consists only the sketch and its dimension. Okay. For
Mm.
example, the sketch is of shaft and which consists the dimension as its diameter and its length. So adding to them, we are going to provide the tolerances on a dimension. For example, if 10 mm is a length, so I'm going to provide a tolerance of 0.01. Okay, and the tolerance is bidirectional tolerance. So I'm going to
Yes.
add one more information on the dimension. Secondly, I'm going to add tolerance on a diameter. Okay, so that will be 5 per minus 0.01. Okay, so
Mm.
likewise, we are going to add more and more details. So that will be helpful for the what we say designer or the person who is going to manufacture whatever sketch we have provided to him. So this is a
Okay.
production drawing.
Mm.
So understood what is the difference between these three drawings?
So,
If yes, we will move towards the next point, that is AutoCAD graphical user interface. What it is? AutoCAD graphic interface. So generally, we know every system, every application software has its user interface. Okay. For example,
yes.
uh, user interface means what? The tools which will help us to go through or to perform different operations called as
Yes.
user interfaces. Okay, so if we are talking about hard user interfaces, we can consider mouse is one of the user interface. Okay, then
Mm.
keyboard is also a user interface. Okay, but talking about graphical user interface. Okay, graphical means what? Which is visible to us. Okay, that will be intangible.
Mm.
For example, if we take an example of this particular user graphics which we are seeing now. Okay,
Mm.
this the thing which is looking like a, or here second one is something
Mm.
looking like a pay piece, sorry, a page, something looking like a folder.
Page.
So these are the
Folder.
tools which will help us, or these are the individual user interface which will help us to perform our task. Okay, this whole whatever we are looking on a screen. Okay, except this last taskbar. Okay, except this taskbar, whatever we are looking into this particular window called user graphics interface of AutoCAD. So which consists different
Okay.
menus, different tools, okay, different panels, different things which includes. Okay, so we are going to see things one by one. So so initially I will click on start drawing.
Mm.
So very first one is menu bar.
Yes, sir.
Menu bar has these things like home, insert, annotate, parametric, view. So whatever the tabs are there, okay, called as okay. So where all these features were attached in home, insert, annotate. So this is a menu bar which consists menus front panels. Then there is a quick access toolbar, okay, shown over here at the top right corner,
Mm.
right side of this A symbol,
Mm.
and which consists different tools which are frequently used. For example, new file, open file, okay, print, then redo, then save as. So different options can be added to this shortcut menu, or we can say quick access toolbar.
Okay.
So whatever tools we are using frequently, so these tools can be added to this particular quick access toolbar.
Okay.
Okay. So then, one second. So in menu bar, it tabs and insert is
View.
automatic view. So these are the tabs added to a next
Yes, sir.
panels. So inside each tab, we are having these panels. Particular draw is a panel which consists a set of or a group of different tools which will, or a different what we can say, tools which will be helpful for
Mm.
creating or drawing a sketch. Then secondly, modify again a panel which is a group of modified tools. Annotation, which is a group of annotation tools. So likewise, we are having different panels: draw panel, modify panel, annotation. So here the panels are shown over in on this particular ribbon.
Yes, sir.
Then next one is status bar at this bottom line. So this one is a status bar which shows the status, or which will guide us while drawing, while modifying, okay, whatever things we are doing. It will guide us. It will increase our productivity by adding the grid lines, by making on and off, by applying snap modes, by applying object snaps. So we are going to discuss later in detail. So just remember, this is a status bar on which again different tools are there which will help us to increase our efficiency, to increase our productivity.
Okay.
Then next one is a crosshair cursor. So whatever cursor we are seeing on a
Yes.
screen, so that will be a crosshair cursor. Then drawing window or a graphics window. So this black color full window is of drawing window, or we can say a graphic
So
window.
what
So this black color window.
crosser name is
Yeah,
that crosser name?
yeah.
What we call the crosser, basically. And
Crosshair
cross
cursor.
air curve.
Here, crosshair. So it is like a cross.
Okay.
It is looking like a cross. So that is why we are calling it as a crosshair cursor. Instead of saying simply cursor, we are calling it as a cross cursor.
Okay. Okay.
And whatever in this black window, we call it as a graphic window or
Okay.
drawing window. Then next very important one is this command window. So whatever things we are doing, okay, we are doing with the help of command. It's like a C program. Okay, so it always asks, if we give someone input, it will ask for another input, and at the end it will generate some output. So AutoCAD is also the same thing. If I want to draw a line, so I have to give a command that is line. So simply, if I will enter a line into this command box or command prompt window, so it will ask for some another inputs, okay, and at the end it will generate some output.
Okay, sir.
So while working in AutoCAD, we are having different options to create one object, or to do a single thing. We are having multiple options. Okay, so
Mm.
if suppose I want to draw a line, so I particular draw panel. Okay, so instead of this draw panel, I can go through this command window prompt as well, simply entering a line command here. Okay, instead I can go directly from here also. that will be a
Mm.
what we can say
Easy.
visualized options, and command prompt is remembered options. We need to remember the commands. Okay, and commands are very
But
simple. If I want to draw a line, simply I can enter the line. If I want to draw a polyline, simply I have to enter the polyline. Or simply if I will press of each and every function, so it will list, or it will provide us a drop down which considers that particular command. Okay, for example, if I want to draw a line, simply I enter EL.
okay.
So it is showing us the different
Uh,
options or the different tools whose starting is from this line, limits, line type.
okay.
So it lists the different commands. Okay, we can choose one of them and we can proceed further.
So I have a doubt.
Yes.
So this
Okay.
command option will be always there, or it get hide somewhere and we have to open?
It will always will be there. By default, it is open. If we don't want to go with commands, okay, so simply we can close this window. Okay, so we have one option that is we can close this window in places. Okay, but generally we don't close this particular window because it helps a lot. Okay, if we want to go through the options with these panels, so it will take a time. Okay, but if simply I press
Mm-hmm.
here L, so because at our left hand keyboard is there, just simply we have to enter A and we are getting option. Okay, so we need not to go to this particular corner to search a line or to search a polyline. Okay, so here if we want to work with this, we need to search them. Okay,
Mm.
but if we work with command window, so simply everything is in our mind. Simply we have to enter L and line will be appear over there.
Okay.
Simply if I will put a multi text, it will appear over there. So which one is
Okay.
easy? Finding is easy. Checking the whole list or directly finding. So that is why
Got it. Yeah.
don't hide this particular command window. Keep it on. Okay, because it will help later on. So if suppose I will click on this particular line, so it is asking different inputs which are required for drawing a line. Line
Mm.
specify first point. You can see on in a command window. Okay, so it will guide us
Mm.
what I have to do the next. So that is why don't close this window. Keep it on always.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Mm.
Okay, then there is a navigation bar and view cube. So at the right corner, we are having two options. One is navigation bar
Mm.
and second is view. So view cube help us to view the object from different views. Okay, for example, if I want to look it from top, so already by default we are in top view. If I want to have an isometric view, simply click on this particular corner. We will be get directly into the isometric view. If I
Okay.
want to see the object from the right, so simply I have to click on that particular view. So it will help us to look object from different views. Okay. At the end, we can go to
Mm.
the home view by clicking on this particular icon, home view. Okay, and then click on a top view. So we'll be get directed to our
Position.
original position. Okay, or a
Okay.
default position. If I want to rotate a view, simply on these two arrows, so it will rotate clockwise. Okay, and this will rotate
Anti.
anti-clockwise
Okay.
that particular screen. It is
Okay.
not rotating an object, actually it is rotating the paper. The piece
Paper.
of paper is get rotated. Okay, so
Uh,
please understand. So we are not
uh,
rotating an object, we are rotating the whole space. Okay, the page is get rotated.
okay.
And below it we are having a navigation bar again, which will help us for panning. Pan means moving a paper. Okay, like this
Okay.
or like this.
Mm.
Then we are having option for zoom in, zoom out, for
Mm.
rotating. Okay, so these things can with the help of only mouse also.
Okay.
So which will increase again our proficiency. Okay, or we can say efficiency. How? Because if mouse is not working properly, the scroll button of mouse working
Mm.
properly, then we can choose this particular option. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Till then we can use do same all the things with the help of mouse. Okay, and how to do it? Simply press and hold the scroll button for panning this page. Okay, if I want to rotate, then I have to choose this option. Simply hold, press and hold the scroll button of your mouse,
Okay.
which will help us to pan this page. Okay, and zoom in and zoom out. Simply use the scroll button
Huh.
for zoom in and zoom out. Okay. So that much